Welcome back to our channel, where today we're going to delve into an incredible story that encapsulates the fascinating world of numismatics, focusing on a coin that has transcended its humble beginnings to become a staggering $152 million treasure. Yes, you heard that right, the 1983 D1 cent coin. To the untrained eye, this might look like just another penny, one that any American might find in their pocket or stuck between the cushions of their couch. But for collectors and enthusiasts, this coin holds extraordinary value due to a fascinating set of errors and unique characteristics that make it a prized possession. So, grab your magnifying glasses, and let's explore what makes the 1983 D1 cent coin so remarkable, the historical context in which it was minted, and the errors that have set it apart in the vast world of collectible coins. The story of the 1983 D1 cent coin begins in a period of significant transition for U.S. currency. In 1982, due to rising metal prices and economic pressures, the U.S. Mint made a pivotal decision to change the composition of the penny, moving from a primarily copper-based coin to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This shift was a response to soaring copper prices that were economically unfeasible for the production of coins, particularly the low-value penny. However, during the year of 1983, various issues arose at the Denver Mint, leading to a series of unique production errors that would ultimately result in coins of remarkable value. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1983 D1 cent coin is the phenomenon of what we call wrong planchet errors. Somewhere in the minting process, certain 1983 D pennies were mistakenly struck using wrong planchets, specifically zinc-coated planchets that were intended for the newly minted 1983 quarters. These are not just any pennies, they are a distinct variation created as a result of mishaps during production, thereby making them rarer and more desirable to collectors. The fact that these coins were produced in the early stages of the mint's transition means that they represent an aberration in the standard minting processes, thus raising their appeal significantly. Imagine discovering a coin that was originally intended to be a different denomination altogether. There lies a unique story behind each error coin, adding immense value to its history. A specific variety of these wrong planchet errors has been discussed extensively in numismatic circles, as they showcase the unfortunate, yet fascinating, mishap that occurs in large-scale production, an error that effectively created a coin that did not fit into the standard monetary framework. The true charm of the 1983 D1 cent coin lies in the discrepancies and the stories they tell through their existence. That sense of discovery element becomes vital here, with collectors often sharing anecdotes about finding these denominations among millions of seemingly ordinary pennies, driving interest and contributing to the allure that these important coins hold. Among the errors associated with the 1983 D1 cent coin, the term double die also arises, another collectible feature found within certain examples of this coin. A double die occurs during the minting process when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned on the second strike, leading to overlapping details on the final product. This type of error, though rare, can produce visual artifacts that are sought after for their novelty and significance. The doubling typically manifests itself on the coin's lettering or design features, creating a unique appearance that can spark the curiosity of coin enthusiasts. For the 1983 D1 cent coin, the presence of this error not only compounds its overall value but adds yet another layer of intrigue to its story, an essential part of the mystique surrounding error coins in general. Additionally, the increased awareness of doubly struck coins, particularly those as recognizable as the penny, has driven prices higher, creating a broader market for error coins and a strong desire among collectors to find specimens that exhibit this fascinating feature. As we continue to explore the different errors related to the 1983 D1 cent coin, we cannot neglect another striking element, the phenomenon of drastic die deterioration, coupled with instances of minting anomalies. In essence, die deterioration generally refers to the gradual degradation of the minting dies used throughout the production process. They may become devastated and incapable of producing clear impressions over time. In the case of the 1983 D1 cent coin, several coins issued that year exhibit signs of die deterioration, resulting in a multitude of visual markers that manifest as unusual textures, graininess, or lack of clarity regarding details on the coin's surface. As these subtle characteristics become less common in subsequent strikes, collectors often gravitate toward specific years featuring such deterioration, particularly when the coins are from pivotal transitional periods, like the composition change of the penny in 1982 and 1983. The consequences of such minting anomalies are multifaceted. They increase the intrigue and allure for collectors who may be searching for unique showcases of errors, while elevating the monetary value of these coins significantly as more people discover the layers of history embedded in individual strikes. It's also important to touch upon the conditions under which these coins are found. Collectors understand that the more pristine a coin's condition, the greater its value. Coins that are struck well, possess clarity in their details, and bear minimal wear are always favored, leading to high value when assessed by professional grading services. The 1983 D1 cent coin's value skyrockets depending on its condition, a crucial factor for any error coin, and particularly when it has been graded as a high-appearing collectible. When certified by reputable grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, these coins attract serious attention, and their perceived value can increase dramatically, sometimes several folds, depending on their designated grade. The combination of error classifications and their overall condition can create a significant buzz in the marketplace, particularly when enthusiasts recognize the distinct opportunities presented by outstanding examples of the 1983 OD penny. Moreover, collectors often capitalize on the rapid expansion of the digital numismatic marketplace, a thriving landscape that has reshaped how collectors and investors interact within a niche community. The internet has enabled enthusiasts to reach out across the globe to locate rare finds like the 1983 D1 cent coin and connect with others who are equally passionate about these unique treasures. Online auction sites have fostered a competitive spirit, with multiple bidders vying for rare error coins, a phenomenon that can quickly escalate prices, especially for items with exceptional attributes. As awareness surrounding this iconic penny has grown, so, too, has the potential market for it, leading to intense bidding wars and resulting in record-breaking price tags. In this interconnected world, the value of rare coins is often shaped and influenced by emerging trends within the collecting community. Those who are well-informed and engaged in the hobby can capitalize on market dynamics that could lead to impressive returns from their investments, especially when they discover notable pieces like the 1983 D1 cent coin. The valuation of rare coins is often subjective, as every bidder brings their own perspective to the auction floor. The excitement generated from discovering a high-value coin like the 1983 OD penny often fuels a further desire among collectors to seek out similar rare finds, which ultimately encourages broader participation within numismatic circles. What's more, the pioneering spirit of the coin collecting community creates an environment where unexpected discoveries can fuel excitement. Each year, new collectors stumble upon old boxes of coins passed down through generations, from 1-cent coins amassed over decades to specialty collections sitting untouched in attics or garages. The search for error coins becomes an enthralling quest, where individuals hope to uncover hidden treasure and discover gems like the 1983 D1 cent coin. As curiosity continues to blossom within the hobby, we might just see even more high-profile finds that arise out of ordinary circumstances, making it an exhilarating time to be a numismatist. As we reflect on the legacy of the 1983 D1 cent coin, it becomes evident that its incredible valuation at $152 million is no mere stroke of luck, but rather the result of a unique intersection of history, economics, community engagement, and the storied quest for artifacts that capture our human experience. With each coin, we hold a reminder of the trials, tribulations, and triumphs that have shaped our history. So, whether you are an experienced collector or a curious novice, never underestimate the possibilities hidden within your coin jar or the stories tucked away in your family heirlooms. This monumental 1983 D1 cent coin illustrates that in the world of currency, mistakes and errors can profoundly resonate, elevating our understanding of both our monetary system and the culture intertwined within the history of coinage. As we conclude today's exploration into this remarkable coin, I would like to encourage everyone to examine their own collections, dive into the unexpected possibilities, and appreciate the potential hidden treasures waiting to be found amid change and chance. Thank you for being part of this exciting journey through the world of numismatics. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, and happy collecting. Today, we turn our attention to a coin that, at first glance, may seem ordinary but is anything but the 2001 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, which has reached an astonishing market value of $24 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes that have turned it into a collector's dream. To many, a penny is simply pocket change, a coin so ubiquitous that it often gets overlooked or discarded, but for those with a keen eye for the details, the 2001 penny holds immense value and intrigue, offering a prime example of how the unexpected can yield extraordinary outcomes. As we delve deeper into this amazing story, we will explore the background of this particular coin, the unusual circumstances around its minting, the major mistakes that occurred, and the reasons that contribute to its exorbitant value in the realm of coin collecting. The 2001 1-cent coin is notable for being part of a rich historical narrative surrounding U.S. currency, as it marked a period of transition for the penny, where collectors and investors became increasingly aware of the potential hidden within error coins. The addition of unique attributes and variations began capturing the attention of experts and casual collectors alike, leading them to realize the potential for profit and excitement in acquiring these remarkable finds. However, what truly distinguishes the 2001 penny from its contemporaries, and sets it on a path toward a staggering valuation, is the occurrence of various minting errors during its production process at the Philadelphia Mint. One of the most sensational issues associated with the 2001 1-cent coin is the phenomenon of the wrong planchet error, a rare anomaly in the minting process that occurs when a coin is struck using an incorrect metal planchet. In the case of the 2001 penny, certain coins were mistakenly struck on planchets meant for other denominations, such as the Canadian penny or even other US coins like the nickel. Finding a 2001 penny struck on a wrong planchet is akin to discovering buried treasure. The rarity of such errors infuses the coin with staggering potential value, making it a prime target for serious collectors who seek out rare and unique variants. These wrong planchet errors serve as an illustration of how a simple mistake in a high-volume production process can have lasting implications on the value of a coin, and highlights the unpredictable nature of minting that can result in unexpected treasures. Beyond the wrong planchet errors, the 2001 1-cent coin also showcases a fascinating variety of die errors. These error coins are characterized by unusual markings or defects arising from the die, the metal stamp that imprints the design onto the coin. In particular, collectors often look for double die examples, where the coin is struck multiple times, slightly misaligned, resulting in a striking overlap on certain design elements. The phenomenon of a double die can create interesting visual artifacts, where the inscriptions or images on the coin appear to have ghostly duplicates, leading to captivating visual displays that pique the interest of collectors. The existence of such error varieties typically generates strong market demand due to their scarcity, and when combined with the already fascinating features of the 2001 penny, they only serve to magnify its collectible appeal. Furthermore, die cracks represent another layer of intrigue surrounding the 2001 1-cent coin. A die crack occurs when the die used in minting becomes damaged, producing raised lines or imperfections on the surface of the coin struck from that die. With the 2001 penny, some examples exhibit significant die cracks that run across the coin's surface, leading to the allure of cracked die varieties that capture the imagination of numismatists. Collectors often appreciate the uniqueness of these cracks, as they symbolize a moment in time when the die itself failed in its duties to produce a clear and perfect coin, effectively turning a manufacturing flaw into a point of interest that collectors savor. It's fascinating how something that may be dismissed as a mere blemish can, in fact, become a desirable characteristic that enhances a coin's overall value quotient and leads collectors to actively search for such pieces. Another fascinating aspect of the 2001 1-cent coin is the occurrence of planchet flaws, which refer to abnormalities that arise during the planchet preparation process before the striking occurs. For instance, if the planchet is not fully prepared or has contaminants on its surface prior to being struck, it can create unusual features on the coin, potentially leading to additional variants that collectors find immensely interesting. A planchet defect could manifest as a blank area where design elements are missing or other irregularities that defy the usual expectations associated with penny coins. The intrigue surrounding these coins amplifies their desirability in the eyes of collectors, who revel in the hunt for unique pieces that deviate from the norm. The notion that a simple error during the minting process can generate captivating variants elevates the excitement and fosters vibrant collecting enthusiasm around the 2001 penny. When we consider the overall demand for error coins, we must also look at the broader marketplace and the economic forces at play. Over the last few decades, there has been a notable surge in interest surrounding rare coins, including error types, as collectors seek to secure pieces that may greatly appreciate in value over time. As collectors form communities and networks, the awareness surrounding coins like the 2001 1-cent coin intensifies, driving up market prices as individuals actively seek opportunities to buy, sell, and trade these exceptional finds. Social media platforms and online auction houses have provided a unique avenue for collectors to not only engage in discussions about their prized coins but also to showcase unique finds to a wider audience, further contributing to heightened interest and demand. This collective enthusiasm has often resulted in frantic bidding wars during auctions, leading to record prices for extraordinary era coins like the 2001 penny and propelling them into high-value territory. As we navigate this landscape, it's essential to address the role of grading systems in shaping the perception of value for coins. When it comes to era coins, a graded coin from reputable professional grading services such as the PCGS or NGC can dramatically impact perceived value. The grading journey requires expert evaluation, with coins being assessed for their condition, authenticity, and unique attributes. High-graded 2001 pennies, especially those holding onto unique era features, can fetch astonishing prices, sometimes leading to valuations well into the millions. This intersection of demand, scarcity, and professional validation creates a recipe for tremendous potential returns on investment for savvy collectors turning their attention toward exceptional era coins. Looking toward the future, it will be intriguing to watch how the market for era coins continues to evolve. As more collectors enter the hobby, drawn by the allure of discovering rare coins, we may find that previously overlooked denominations gain renewed interest, sparking demand and driving up values. The 2001 1-cent coin serves as a valuable case study of how discussion, education, and interest can converge to make a previously mundane coin into a valued collectible treasure. As collectors share their experiences, propagate knowledge, and delve into the history of each minting year, the story of coins like the 2001 penny continues to unfold, revealing the hidden potential within items that may initially appear commonplace. This journey includes not only the thrill of hunting for era coins but also the delight in savoring the stories that emerge, from misprints of nickel plans to die cracks that embody the imperfections of the minting process. Each coin acts as a small window into the past, telling tales of perseverance, mistake, and hope while transcending mere currency to become cherished artifacts over time. Let us also consider how the quest for hidden treasures inside our everyday lives can inspire the next generation of collectors. As young enthusiasts unearth their own collections from their piggy banks or old jars filled with loose change, stories about coins like the 2001 penny may become a catalyst for interest, history, and investment that motivates them to seek their fortunes through this rewarding hobby. The prospect of finding an era coin has the potential to ignite a spark of discovery reminiscent of the excitement that defines the coin collecting community and creates bonds across generations. In closing, the fantastic value placed on the 2001 1-cent coin highlights the dynamic nature of coin collecting, showcasing how the unexpected can lead to remarkable outcomes. From mere changes in minting processes to the thrilling discoveries made through sourcing era coins, the world of numismatics continues to unveil its wonders year after year. So whether you're a seasoned collector, an occasional dabbling enthusiast, or someone merely fascinated by the possibilities, never overlook the coins at your disposal. You might just find your very own treasure. Thank you for being part of today's exploration into this exceptional coin, reminding us all that even the smallest denominations can carry the most significant stories and incredible values. Until next time, keep searching for those unique pieces, stay inspired by their narratives, and embrace the excitement that arises when we unearth the hidden gems within our collections. Happy collecting, and we look forward to bringing you more amazing stories from the world of numismatics in our next episode.